Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Thank you for the chance that given to me. Now, I would like to present about relationship between parenting style and social attitudes of elementary students. Let me introduce myself. My name is Maryana. I'm majoring in primary school education. The purpose of my presentation is this study was to examine whether there is a relationship between parenting style with social attitudes, and to examine how much the contribution of parenting influence the social attitudes of fourth grade student of SDN Gugus Werkudara, Petanahan District, Kebumen. First, I will explain to you about parenting style. Parenting style. Parenting is parental control, namely how parents control, guide, and accompany their children to carry out their development tasks toward the maturation process. Tridonato states the parenting can be divided into three types, namely, firstly, authoritarian parenting. Authoritarian parenting is a parenting style that prioritizes shaping the child's personality by setting absolute standards that must be obeyed, usually accompanied by threats. Authoritarian parenting has the following characteristics. 1. Children must submit and obey the wishes of their parents. 2. Very strict parental control of children's behavior. 3. Children rarely get advice. 4. Parents would never compromise, and in communication usually have the character one way. Secondly, permissive parenting. Permissive parenting is a parenting style for the child to shape the child's personality by providing very little supervision in allowing the child to do something without supervision from him. As for the tendencies of parents not to reprimand or warn their children when they are in danger, and very little guidance is provided by them. The characteristic of the parents are warned so that the children often like them. Thirdly, democratic parenting or authoritative parenting. Democratic parenting is a parenting style for parents who apply treatment to children to shape the child's personality by prioritizing the interests of children who are rational or idols. Secondly, I will explain to you about social attitudes. Social attitudes are individual awareness that determines real and repeats action against social objects. Shamsul Arifin explained that social attitudes are not only experienced by a person but are noticed by his group. The object is social and it starts rapidly. For example, the attitudes of joining all group members because of the deeds of college. The social attitude is characteristic by the actions of the subject, of the people in the group, the subject of the group object, and its status rapidly. Meanwhile, Ahmadi explained that social attitudes are the behavior or individual that affects real and repeated action on social object. This influence is not only for one person, but also on the group around him. Lastly, I will explain to you about the relationship between parenting style and children's social attitudes. Parents in educating their children need proper parenting. For argues that the behavior of parents toward children will influence children's attitude and behavior. The attitudes of the parents likely determines family relationship because once a relationship are formed, they tend to last. Parents should also be able to understand their children well and recognize their unique attitudes and talents, develop and nurture their personality without forcing them to become other people. In communicating with children, it's better not to threaten and judge, but with words that love or give motivation so that children achieve success and shaping children's character. And I will explain to you about method. This research is quantitative research of correlation research. The population in this study were fourth grade students of SDN Gugus Werkudara Petanahan District Kebumen. This study is a professional random sampling technique. The sample consisted of 111 students. The variable in this study consisted of an independent variable and dependent variable. The independent variable is the parenting style, while the independent variable is student social attitudes. Data collection techniques use questionnaire, interview, and documentation. The data analysis techniques used in this study were 1. Descriptive statistical analysis, 2. Data transformation, 3. Hypothesis testing analysis using simple correlation and coefficient of determination. Then I will explain to you about result and discussion. The result of descriptive statistical analysis are used to describe in detail its research variable. The discussion of variable use quantitative data, namely data that is processed in the form of number or score, which are then interpreted descriptively. Categorization of variable data is divided into 4 categories. Variable is parenting style and social attitudes, namely in the very good, good, fairly good, and less good categories. Result of descriptive analysis of parenting style. The question in the parenting style questionnaire consisted of 25 items. Parenting pattern of 4th grade student of SDN Gugus Werkudara Petanahan District Kebumen can be seen in the following table. From the result of this calculation, it can be seen that most of the parenting style active person are in good category. The parenting pattern adopted by the parents of 4th grade SD Negeri Gugus Werkudara Petanahan District Kebumen are legally democratic 44%, meanwhile parents who apply authoritarian parenting 34%, and permissive parenting 22%. Result of analysis of social attitudes. The question in the social attitudes questionnaire consisted of 30 items. The social attitudes of 4th grade student of SDN Gugus Werkudara Petahanan District Kebumen can be seen in the following table. Table above It can be seen in the general, the students' social attitudes are in good category. Every aspect is a category as good. About 70% of students have a good responsibility, tolerance, cooperation, and solidarity. The relationship between parenting and social attitudes. This calculation means that there is a relationship between parenting style and social attitudes of fourth grade student of SDN Gugus Werkudara Petanahan Distrik Kebumen. The relationship is positive. This means that the better the parenting style, the better the children's social attitudes. In theory, democratic parenting has better characteristic and aspect of application than the other characteristic and aspect of parenting, namely authoritarian and permissive parenting. In conclusion, there is positive relationship between parenting style with the social attitudes of fourth grade student of SDN Gugus Werkudara Petanahan Distrik Kebumen. The relationship between parenting and social attitude is a strong category. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.